Change this down to 720p and have the output set. Hopefully. This fixes our issues. I know that the quality of the output is not quite as nice as it normally is, but we've been dropping a lot of frames due to Wi-Fi issues, so hopefully this fixes it. Jill Mesa coming in with the good jokes in the chat. Hilarious. But we are midway into rack number 1 between Oscar Dominguez and Dan Dowless. Dan goes to 7, Oscar goes to 9. Oscar has not lost a single game of 9-ball in this tournament so far, and he's laid up a great safe on Dan here. And if Dan does not hit this ball and get safe, Oscar's probably going to run out. He's playing some jam-up pool lately. Let's see how it goes. Oh, Oscar's Fargo is not 453. You're right. Let me get that fixed. There you go, 785. Rick, he didn't win the last one. He lost in 7th, 8th, or 5th, 6th to Adrian Prasad. Look at this shot from Oscar. Look at this shot from Oscar. Holy shot. Oh my God, that was a shot. And look at him just jack up like it's nothing, and he's going to draw back to the 5-ball here. That is so disgusting. Oh my God. You see the action he got on that ball like it was nothing. He didn't even think about it. Oh my God. He's jacking up again to get above the 7. He's just going to run into the 7. Leave a blind cut. Doesn't matter. Every shot's a hanger. Every shot's a hanger. I know it's a West Coast tournament, but are there any plans to have one of these events in Vegas? Yes. I believe we have one that we're planning to do at Griff's, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me. I don't have dates. I don't have specifics. But I feel like there's something there. Oh my break. And he gets kissed off the 9 to leave him a shot on the 2. He's the first guy that just first try dials in the break. Right on, Chris Knowles. That's good to hear, man. He kind of got funny on that one. I mean, obviously he can cheat the pocket here and get to either side of the 5 that he wants, but I think he was trying to slide a little higher. I wonder if he goes 3 rails and swings his cue ball here. I wonder if he does this and just really swings it. No, he goes 1 rail, 2 rails around the stack. No swing. What's going on here? He's looking at it slowly. Turned out okay. You can get to the other side of the 7. God damn, this game is easy. I don't even know why we play it. It's so easy. The balls just go in. There you go. Easiest game ever confirmed. That's right. Look how easy it is. Did you see that? What's happening over here? This game is a joke. No wonder no one takes it seriously. It's just so easy. That is just crazy how easy he got out right there. Oscar just invoked God mode. Well, Ben, almost all the time I'd agree with you, but sometimes he gets a little saucy. That's why I was wondering if he was going to do the flashy shot on that potential 3-rail position. Dan breaking from the rail again here. 1 ball goes way high again. 2 ball finds the pocket. 1 ball ends up on the short rail. Blocked by 3 balls in the middle of the table. Little window to the left side of the 1 ball, though. Oh, are we listening to Christmas songs again? Next. Next. Does he? He threads the needle, but he's not going to get behind the 7 ball. 1 ball is covered by the 4. He waves to Oscar because I don't think he was intending to get to the short rail there before the long rail. And he ended up not scratching. If Oscar finds a way to hit this ball between the 8 and the 5, finds a way to bend the ball or something, there's a good chance the 1 ball, you know, maybe 10% of the time it goes in the hole. I was not expecting that hole, though, and I was not expecting him to be straight in on the 3 ball. And there you go. Cue ball slows down just in time. Just in time to draw to the good side of the 7 ball. I don't know. Does Oscar have a little alfalfa spike? I don't think so. Pretty decent, Mike Mitchell. No, Mitchell and McConnell. Mitchell. Hold on a second. Pretty good. McKinnon. He's hitting him good, Mitchell McKinnon. Pretty good. I don't think he's missed a ball yet today. I'm serious. Perfect break. 3 ball's going to come out and dress up for a real tough cut up the corner, or maybe lay the 3 ball up near the 5 and send the cue ball back and forth behind this cluster of balls down here. There we go. What's up, Lee Cash? What's going on, buddy? Michael Fireman, I've been pretty good. Just hanging out, enjoying. How am I feeling about the Federer and Shane race to 120 for 50K? Better stealing. Did he shoot it, that 3 ball? Is that the first ball he missed? He tried to cut that ball in. That's irresponsible at best. Hey guys, I'll be right back. I gotta go check on something.
Just keep painting constellations. You cover me in glitter till I'm shining bright. I never wanna leave the sky. The way you made me feel alive. I was in the dark and baby you're the light. You're from another planet. I've never felt like this. I don't know how I ever survived without it. I'm starry-eyed. Got me upside down, spinning around you. Wanna taste the clouds, dance with the moonlight. Take a trip around your body. Boy, I love the way you got me. Starry-eyed, got me starry-eyed. Couldn't fight if I wanted. Flying to places that I never thought I could go. You're a meteor shower, falling down all over me. Yeah, you're making me glow. Couldn't fight if I wanted. Flying to places that I never thought I could go. Starry-eyed, got me starry-eyed. Got me upside down, spinning around you. Wanna taste the clouds, dance with the moonlight. Take a trip around your body. Boy, I love the way you got me. Starry-eyed, got me starry-eyed. Got me upside down, spinning around you. Wanna taste the clouds, dance with the moonlight. Take a trip around your body. Boy, I love the way you got me.
Okay. Getting a little chilly in here. Might have to go outside and get a sweater or something. Wow, a few nice shots by Dan here. And this is the first game that Oscar's lost today. Tell you what, on a cell phone, the 720p don't look too bad. Nice, Sensei Nate. All right, so what do you do here to not lose this game? This is so tough if he goes after this ball. This is so tough. Oh my God, did he make that and get to the good side of the 3 ball? Talk about playing a good player and it bringing out the best in you. This is a different Dallas than we saw earlier today. That was an unbelievable shot. You're telling me, Grubbs. Hit that pocket like it talked back to him at dinner last night. And he's hooked. Ooh, he's measuring it out. Pulling out the protractor. Oh my gosh. Wow, pretty decent hit. If the 4-ball makes it past the side too, it's still pretty tough. And he might not be able to see it past the 9. Guys, look at this. I just got some starburst from the bar, right? And I'm working my way through the pack. And there's a starburst in there that's not wrapped. The orange one on top came with no wrapper. It's stuck to the next one. No, it came with no wrapper. It came in the pack like that. I don't think I've had thousands and thousands of starbursts. Never had that happen. Should I eat it? Should I eat this, or is it like against the rules now? I'm gonna eat it. I wonder how different it's gonna taste having not been wrapped in the wax paper. It tastes like a starburst. It tastes like an orange starburst. Victory. If I don't make it back tomorrow, now we know why. Sensei Nate beat me to the joke. Enjoy your trip. Yeah, we'll see. There was earlier, Stephanie. I don't think he hit that ball. Yeah, something gives me the feeling he didn't hit that ball.
There, old buddy, old pal.
Oh, hey.
You doing all right?
I was going through this pack of Starburst.
You ran through those things, huh?
Well, I'm halfway done.
Yeah.
I'm working my way through, and I get to an orange one that had no wrapper.
That's kind of weird.
It was in the pack, unopened pack,
Got to be some kind of like golden ticket kind of thing, huh?
inside the pack with no wrapper.
Just a bare
Just a bare
burst.
orange burst. Yeah.
Just a bare burst. Okay, did you win anything?
They don't have any advertisements
Did
for
you
that.
eat it?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I said, good luck me.
Yeah.
Tasted
you
like an
buy
orange
that?
Starburst.
That's all that matters then. We got a game over here, huh?
Does anyone else here feel like puking? Maybe not. Okay, Ben.
What do you like here? Crossbank?
Ben's just hitting on me to get that freedom, you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, I'm banking it. Pocket speed.
Pocket speed.
Like, just to be on pocket speed and hooking him with the 9-ball.
Kind of like put a little mustard on it.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can still hold the ball. Yeah, see? I like it like that.
I don't know.
How you like this one, though?
What do you mean?
I mean, you're right on the 50-yard line here.
Tell you what, I'm trying to make this ball.
You're not playing safe?
No, I'm trying to make this one. Holy
Oh,
moly!
there you
This is a
go.
different Dan than we saw earlier today.
Good
He
shot.
could not hit one of these pockets if he
When I
tried.
saw him play earlier, he was good through like 5-6 balls. 5-6 balls, he was pretty good.
Mm-mm.
Then after that,
Mm-mm.
I only got to see him play like once, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Y'all gotta hear Collins do karaoke one day. I got this video going back from Vegas. I mean, he was like belting it out.
Wow, wow, wow. Yep. The chat. Just. Stephanie. You're the best. Oh, I always miss that one. I always think it's building to a point where he's just going to be like, freedom. It doesn't happen. Yeah, Mike, you should check out my YouTube channel.
You got a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Like outside of Post Up? Oh, I got that one video of you on YouTube with you fucking. Wait, sorry. With you. Sorry. Oops, my bad. With you. with you playing the piano.
Yeah.
This is why I can't be in the booth today. Didn't get very much sleep.
You're already fucking on tilt.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. We're sorry.
There you go.
We're all adults here,
There
right?
you go. There you go.
We're all
man.
degenerate pool players.
It's like there's just no. Yeah. It's been a long trip.
No
already.
chill.
Yeah. It's been a long trip already. Yeah. That's
Now
a nice
Brandy
shot.
Beckett shows up for the freedom.
Can you see the ball, Collins?
Mm-hmm. He can certainly see the ball. What does he do with it, though?
Mexicans.
Last call for the Mexican.
Food.
Food outside.
Food.
God bless you, Des. Des comes on the microphone in case you guys couldn't hear that. She comes on the microphone. She says, "Last call for the Mexican. Food outside."
There's a long pause.
Yeah.
It was a really long pause.
That's a long pause. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, like that.
Unlucky, dude. He hit it so good and just got boned.
Yep, that ball's there.
Randy, what are you doing today? Just out to... I don't know. I was going to come up with something witty and it just... The brain went blank.
Swing and a miss. The swing.
Brain just goes blank.
It's all right, buddy. You're doing a good job.
Oh, trust me, Michael. Michael, those shorts are certainly in La Mesa.
The dangle?
And soon they will be under La Mesa. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there's the witty comment we were hoping for this whole time.
Yeah.
Did you really bring them?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm wearing them tomorrow.
We're
Got to
gonna-
wear them for the final.
We're going to have a group meeting about this, about these shorts. Making an appearance. That was a nice shot there. He didn't get away with it. He put his hand up right away. He knew it. Look at this.
Oh, Stephanie Paul, I just saw your $20 super chat. You're an angel. And Jennifer Rabbit in the chat. What are you doing, girl? USA, USA.
And you get that ball spicy. He's in a scratch. No, she's got the money. Yeah, got the money.
Did you get a new brace? Is that a new one?
Yeah, yeah. Someone I seen you in Vegas?
Is it doing better than the other one?
Yeah.
You still work out though
Yeah.
with that wrist.
Yeah, yeah, every day. When I'm home.
You know that's what's causing the problem, right?
I mean, I'm sure it doesn't help.
It's definitely what's causing the problem.
No, but like it's gotten better. It's just not getting like, you know, enough to where I'm just.
When you sleep, do you sleep with that on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you don't sleep like this. Your wrist all.
Why would I bend it?
I don't know. Who knows? I'm just trying to imagine what could cause, you know, wrist. Do you sleep like this? You know?
Well, you know, I don't know.
Stephanie, it's his right wrist, and yes, he's right-handed. Yes.
Well, you know, it's tough being single these days. You know. You know, it's just.
You hear that, ladies?
And being on the road, you know, so.
Usually that makes it easier, but.
Well, you know.
But no one ever claimed that Mike had game, on or off the table.
Yeah.
Gulp.
I'm actually, well, just, you know, it's been a tough few months, you know, getting out of like rhythm and not being at the house and
Yeah.
you know, actually the whole year. So, but yeah, I don't take any time off when I'm at home.
Mm-hmm.
It's twice a day.
Trust me,
day.
he works that things out twice a day.
Every
works
day.
out that wrist twice
Every
a day.
day.
Every day, at least.
Every day.
Sometimes 5 or 6 times.
Every day. Hey, listen, relax, buddy. I'm not in my 20s anymore. Just yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's what are you gonna do? You know. I think all things considered,
Yeah.
it's manageable. and I'm doing all right. And
Hey, Chris,
I like staying in rhythm.
Chris B in the chat. This is just joke writing 101. People need to not be able to see the punchline coming. So if all your jokes have the same punchline, they lose their luster.
I live in his dreams. I live in that guy's dreams.
Like if Stephanie came in with a good Melina Mike hat joke, I'd probably give her a big high five and then a hug.
Were you there at the U.S. Open when Stephanie was there?
No.
She was there.
Stephanie, I didn't meet you?
Last year. Right? I'm pretty sure it was last year. At
In
Harris.
Atlantic City?
At Harris, yeah.
Stephanie, did I meet you?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. A good out there.
Just in case you're wondering, when Mike and I are together and the camera turns off, this is what happens. We both just end up like this.
What, on her phone?
Yeah. Chris, you just sound like the kid that just says, "I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you." It's just like childish and like boring. That's all. Just trying to help, you know? Like if you want to roast the guy, at least come up with a good roast, you know?
Oh,
That's an excellent question, Ike.
that's Junior Nationals is not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
You mean for us?
For us, Junior Nationals is gonna happen. We will not be doing it.
Yeah, we started building the house and
It did not.
they yanked the foundation right out
It
from
did,
underneath
yeah,
us.
it did not work out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, everything was good
Until it wasn't for
until
whatever
it wasn't.
reason.
Yeah, all I heard was 90-ish% until
Until somebody found that 10%.
until they went to, actually it was like 95. I think I heard like 95%. So we will not be at Junior Nationals this year. So there will be coverage though. Somebody will be doing it. It'll probably be a lot of Europeans.
Chris, hold on. I need to tell Chris, you're misunderstanding what I'm saying and taking it as if I'm trying to help my buddy out. That's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to tell you the jokes suck. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, Junior Nationals. It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
Yeah. So
Do you want me to call Shane up? I can call Shane up for you.
A week freed up in July.
We have a week free in July. Yeah.
I mean, look, I love doing Junior Nationals because for
Me
the
too.
kids, especially over the last few years, we've done a real, like, I feel like we've been following their, you know,
We know what's
junior
going on
careers.
in the junior world pretty
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
Pretty well.
yeah.
See, now that's a good one.
So,
Sean
yeah.
Devani.
yeah.
Good one.
Oh. That was an unfortunate
And
scratch.
now Sean Wilford is pulling from the same place that Chris B is, using the same joke. So what if I like meth? Don't meth with meth.
But what is our next event? Anyway. Boise.
Boise.
And we got a couple of other things maybe later on
Possibly,
this year that
yeah.
like outside of Lucasi stuff we might be doing. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We get a lot of good opportunities, you know. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, dude. This
Okay.
guy don't trust me with the mute button over here.
Are we back on live now?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just like some things you can't say and some things you can't.
Is the Lucasi tour coming to Northridge, California? I don't
No.
think so.
No. No.
Chris, the number one rule in my chat is just don't be selfish. That's all. And the definition of selfish is if you're the only one that gets a kick out of your jokes. It's like literally the only rule. We're here to have fun with each other. And if your jokes suck, all it's gonna do is be no fun.
He's consistent, if not nothing else.
I know.
You know. Every time I come in here.
Chat, what do you guys think? I'm gonna let the chat decide. Check out the poll at the top of the chat.
Okay. Relax.
Sorry, Chris. Chris, you're cool like every 6 months you're cool, and it's starting to not be worth it. Bro voted for himself. Yeah, it literally is 46 votes. It's literally 46 votes, and only one of them says he's hilarious.
Is it his? Is it
Has
his?
to be his vote.
Is it his? Okay. I wouldn't expect anything less from him. That's for sure.
All right, Chris, you got a 24-hour timeout. We'll see you tomorrow, buddy. Just 24 hours. See you tomorrow, dude. I love you guys. Chris is out like the unwrapped Starburst.
That's the funniest line. That's a pretty good line.
Crap.
Brian's got a permanent spot in the booth with that kind of wit. And I tell you what, he kicks the ball really good.
But you know what I've said many times is like I really don't care if you want to say whatever about me or whoever, as long as they're here. You know what I mean? But it's like the kid. It's like the kid in the back of the car that says that won't put on its seatbelt, right? And the parents just ask, we get it? Oh, it's fun. And they're making a joke about it. You know what I mean? At first, it's a cute, funny joke.
I just give the
right?
girls a look.
And then the joke just happens over and over. And it's like, dude, it's not funny anymore. It's just put on the seatbelt.
Well, listen, everyone finds entertainment their own ways.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think all is fair and being,
Yeah.
out here, being in front of people.
Yeah.
Right? It's not always going to be positive vibes.
Yeah.
And I think it's a little bit thirsty for me.
I think so too.
Or a lot thirsty.
I think you might want some.
You know?
I don't know.
I'm glad that I stay on his mind.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Hey.
All right. Anyway. Whose shot is it?
What are we waiting on here?
Yeah, what are we waiting on here? Oscar? Did you
Oh,
take a
Oscar left. Oscar left, yeah.
break? Oh, he just went home?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Any T-Rex versus Billy updates? Billy was making a good comeback. I think
Billy
T-Rex
was
is
up on the day,
hill.
and then I think Tony got back his lead that he had. So.
Yeah.
Tony's so tough to bet on, though.
Yeah.
I was talking about this with Oscar. You just never know what Tony's going to show up. And part of the reason why I love watching One Pocket is because of Tony. Watching Dennis versus Tony, those Iron Man matches were just unreal. His creativity, his fearlessness, his execution, his vision. But then there's just times when
You're like, what?
why is he burning my money for?
Why did you do that? Why did you do
Why
that?
is he so disrespectful to me betting on him?
Yeah.
All the stuff that I just like
Yeah.
gave up on wanting to bet on him. You know?
Yeah.
And I love Tony. But yeah, it's tough action. You just never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I feel that.
There's a lot of good stuff going on right now. You know? Tournament going on in Virginia. That's a WNT event. You get the Tony matchup. Buffalo's one pocket's coming up. Are you going to New Orleans, by the way?
No.
No?
The Buffaloes?
Yep.
No.
No? All right.
No, I'm working all week next week. Busy week. Federer already asked me if I could help with his streams because the guy that's helping him these days doesn't know anything about one pocket. And
big problem.
I think it'd be a freaking blast, and if there is anything that I can help with, I'm going to, but I'm so slammed at work, I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Like, it's the kind of event where, like, I would tell Amanda, like, I'm sorry, I just need this week, you know?
Yeah.
And there's not many things that I would do that for her, or do that for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we live on Facebook, by the way?
We should be.
What's the name of your page? I always forget.
Oh,
there it is. It just came up on my feed.
it's like the very first thing that comes up.
Oh, the algorithm must have like picked it up. Okay, my bad.
Later, Stephanie.
Whoa.
That's the second shot that he's made just like that. That was a great
Wow.
shot.
Do you have a replay?
That was a great shot.
Wow, that was.
Hold on.
Oh, speaking of APA, we gotta talk about APA. Maybe go out there
Why is it doing
in
this?
August. Yeah. A little trippy. I'll be back, by the way. You want anything?
Here we go. Why is my thing doing this?
No, wait.
And then he did the same thing last time. Watch this shot
Okay.
though.
Oh, what a shot that
That's a
was.
hell of a shot.
He's the cue's coming down
Yeah.
to draw back.
Yep.
Hits it in the heart of the pocket on a tougher table.
Yep. Silly. Why? Where are you going? Oscar's going for the cheddar. Yeah, Big Queen, we're live, baby. Big Queen, I was making a joke. Ooh, gotta stretch out the legs. Been sitting in this chair a while. Ain't that the truth, Ike? That's a nice shot right there. That was a nice shot right there. Nice, well controlled. Wow, I don't think those were racked tightly. That one ball came out at a weird angle. You mean tight? Yeah, the table is pretty tight. Nate, I might take you up on that depending on traffic. What's up, Shannon? Real nice shot from Dan right there. Leaves Oscar in a spot where he's got a kick. Yeah, Lonnie, yeah, I did. Oh my, Oscar. What a sicko. Oh, fun. Tri-cups. Very cool. How'd you do, Shannon? How'd the team do? Oh, replay the jump, of course. Was that a double jump? I don't think so. No, it didn't need to get over the 9. And it would not have cleared the 9. Yeah, no, it bounced right next to the 9. Nope, no golden breaks yet. Oops. Oscar has 6 here. That's not going to be good. I think he was trying to go in between the 8, or like hit the 8 first, and then go in between the 8 and the 3. Oh, Aaron, I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, what a try. And what a hit. Yikes. I got to assume he's going to go for the right side of the 4 ball. That's not going to do good enough. I don't think so, Aaron. This 4-ball is going to dress up for Dan here. These shots here, Dan has come with time and again and hit them great. Yes, yeah. Oscar plays till 9, yeah. It is freezing.
It's kind of cold. Huh?
Yeah. This time, he over twists it.
Yes. What's up, kid?
What's going on, Adrian? Where'd you end up this weekend?
Ooh, it's really close.
Guy? You know anything about this guy?
Yeah.
Did well.
Oh.
Maybe. Yes.
Seriously? He's
Gambling
$1
billions.
million US. How is he getting away with it?
I don't know. He cheated the pocket there so he could keep the cue ball away from the rail.
Yeah.
That was a nice shot.
96, Adrian.
Gotta like
That'll
this.
do. That'll do.
Gotta like this.
Although this first shot ain't no gimme.
No, not with the 7-ball being so close to where he's queuing, and
Yeah, but I mean, luckily you don't have to do too much.
yeah, and he doesn't have to get really deep on the cue ball either.
I think he wants to kind of hit it at pace though, to let it stroke out a little bit. Try to go to the long rail and then back out.
Yeah, yeah.
Center table.
It was a hanger, dude. That ball was a hanger. That's a good question, Grubs. Is digital pool updated? The word from the man is ish.
$100 is the buy-in.
Yeah.
Come underneath the 9 or one rail out? Or 2 rails out?
2 rails. You hit between the first and second diamond past the side pocket. Wow, he went past the 9 the way you
Told
were
you.
talking about.
Yeah.
But it's so easy to overrun that ball.
It is. But I that's how I shoot that shot too though.
Really?
Yeah. He just hit the long rail too far up. Yeah.
It's so easy to not overrun the ball there. Because you move the cue ball more with the spin of the cue ball than the follow or whatever. Or the speed or... Not like it matters, obviously, because that was an easy shot, you know? That was a real easy shot that he just played to get on the hill. So,
Yeah.
you know, when the next shot is that easy, it doesn't matter.
Well, they're all easy to Oscar. Pretty smart shot. Try to tie up the 3-4 and let Dan think on this.
Well, I mean, you just got to bank the 1 past the 9 and send the cue ball towards the 3 and 4, right? Right?
Sure.
Sure? You do have to hit it with enough pace that the 1 ball wants to come back out, but you probably hit something.
Yeah.
What else is there to do? Can you get to the rail? Maybe the side pocket's in the way?
Yeah, I don't know. This is a tough one. I think Oscar's gonna.
Yeah, you can get to the rail. Look.
Yeah, you can.
You know, something like that. And
Yeah,
then the cue ball goes.
Back over, yeah. I think that's what he's gonna try to do. He may just go for the. He may just cut it down the rail.
He went the other way. This is so easy to not.
Yeah, to sell out. It's easy,
Yeah, you have to hit that so thin to get behind anything. And then when you do that, the 1 ball's not really moving. Sniper, I don't think you're the only one that has that feeling.
Considering he's, what, 85 points?
I think
Higher?
Jeremy's over 710 now.
Is he? Well, I guess Ernesto's kind of up there too, huh?
Yeah. Who would you take in a heads-up match between Ernesto and Jeremy?
Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy's 719. And I think I'd have to take Jeremy as well. Yeah. Yeah, 725. I think Ernesto's far goes slowly on the decline, and I think Jeremy's slowly on the rise.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, it's a game of stamina too. I think.
Yeah.
Jeremy just has more stamina, and you know, Ernesto has the knowledge, but
Ernesto's still undefeated, I'm assuming.
I believe so. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Nice nudge on the 7. Jeremy is through till tomorrow. Jeremy has lost 4 games of 9 ball. And if Oscar loses one more game, that's tie game with lost games. Jeez, and the rack helps him too.
Yeah, it did. I think he was still going to get there.
He was going to get there, yeah, but it made it a touch better. Did you win your match?
No, I lost.
Yikes.
It's all right, I played good. I just... scratched on the break once, lined up a combo, and then He played some pretty good safeties and like froze me to a ball. With only like 4 balls left, I couldn't really do much, and it was close. But hats off to him. On the wire means that, for instance, Dan only has to go to 7, Oscar has to go to 9, so technically Dan gets 2 games in a race to 9.
And the reason they say on the wire is because they usually count beads
Yeah.
on a wire above the table. There it is. Officially, Oscar and Jeremy have both lost the same amount of games of 9-ball today.
And Carson, I agree. Yeah, like giving up 2 games to someone of Oscar's speed, he's gonna overcome it probably 95% of the time. But I mean, that's how we get better, is play better players. Thomas, all you got to do is sign up, follow us on Facebook on Lucasi West Coast Tour to see future events. I think the next one is going to be in Boise, Idaho. I'm not exactly sure on the dates. Then we'll be taking a break for about 2 months or so. And then we're going to be having, I believe, 5 more tournaments starting, I think, in August. And those will range from Sacramento, California to the Bay Area. Possibly another one in Southern California, I believe maybe at Plush Pocket. Still working out the kinks on dates, though.
Unlucky.
It's an interesting starter shot there.
Yeah.
You don't have to be rated, Thomas. You'll start as a 7.
I gotta go check on something real quick.
Yeah, Big Queen. It's not a Fargo race per se. It's just they're picking a Fargo spread to determine, 1 game, 2 game, 3 game spot. Yeah, you'd be rated a 7, meaning that in all your matches, you would have to race to a 7. Whereas like a semi-pro has to go to an 8. And a professional, anyone over, I want to say 725, has to go to a 9. Really good shot there. Well, you never know until you try. It's a good thing about the tour, you know, it's not that expensive. And you get to test yourself against, you know, some of the best players on the West Coast. Well, folks, looks like this one's a wrap. Dan concedes, Oscar moves on. Give me a second, I'm not sure if we're going to continue streaming tonight, or if there's another match coming up. Give me a second.
Okay, so update is Ernesto actually went 2 and out. So it was not a good tournament for Ernesto. Not sure what happened there. But we're essentially waiting for the loser on table 7 to play Joshua Johnson. who was the deepest running 6 from our last tournament in Hard Time Sacramento. Yeah, he goes by Shrek. By Shrek, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Wait. Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys.
In the meantime, we'll let you guys watch something out here. Where's table 7? There you go, right there. Way back over there.
Okay, now, from the beginning.
The dates for the West Coast Tour tournaments were released before the date for that WNT event. Prize pool should be around 13.6 minus. We're probably talking around 12,000, I think. Maybe 11.5. This is Tony Bush at the table right now. Not Bush. Why do I do that with Tony's name? No, it is Bush. I don't know why I can't ever remember Tony's last name. It's a trip. My brain is silly. I'll be back.
Okay, now. Are you ready?
No, no, I know. No, that's okay. Okay, change of plans. We're not going to get Shrek. We're going to get a couple of other players here. We are going to get John Hernandez. And Ben Umal. Looks like a 5-4-5. And 6-3-9. I did that on purpose, guys. 1 second. Rebooting the camera. Believe you guys like this. I can't control this camera. I have a problem.
hop on here? Is it live? Huh? All right, you guys. Molina Mike here, jumping on in while Collins does some text things with the camera, whatever the hell's going on. We got the the overhead view. Look at that shot. Look at that. Oh, man. And he gets a round of applause. Pretty sporty effort there. Tough to tell with this view what he's thinking about. I kind of like just ducking myself. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He's on the 7 ball. I'm thinking he's on the 8. Sorry. No, yeah, you're going here. Cutting that ball in. Nice shot there. Great shot from John. Bit more steep than what he would have liked, but he's on the 8 nevertheless. So probably the last match that we stream for the night. We won't be done here, but I think as far as the TV table is concerned, we're packing it in. It's been a long day. We got here roughly around 8 o'clock. Great shot from John. Holds the ball well on the cushion, but he should be fine. Come with 3 tough shots at this point. Let's see if he can make it one more. Most important one, and he gets a round of applause from the audience. They can appreciate what a nice out that was for John. 1-0. Big shout out to our sponsor, Magic Rack. Same racks they used for the World 9-Ball Tour we're using here for the Lucasi West Coast Tour. We'll have racks for sale at every stop, or you guys can hit us up on Facebook. Or if you're local, stop on by. Collins is coming back. Let's see if he got the problem resolved. Yeah? Yeah? Or not? What seems to be the issue?
Oh,
Lovely. Lovely, lovely.
so now I have signal down here, but I have no signal on the video.
You're running pretty good tonight, huh?
Seems like it. Okay. One more try, guys.
Shirai break. Doesn't look good here for Ben. Oh, a little soft hit, putting him a block behind the 7 ball. Didn't waste any time seeing that shot. Looking at the 1 rail. Got a lot out of that shot. But is it going to be... Yeah, there we go. Hey.
I'm a problem solver. You know?
You figure things out over here, huh?
I mean, I don't want to just like Like, I don't want to be on the final day of a tournament and be live for 30 minutes and have the second guy on the mic so quiet you can't hear him. You know what I mean?
Or is that a dig at it?
I don't want to be live in the semifinals and the stream just die and not be able to get it back up for another 15 to 20 minutes, you know?
I'm having flashbacks of the U.S. Open.
The U.S. Open? That only took me 5, baby.
Oh, are these Pro Beard Series digs? Is that what we're doing? I mean, I don't want to name names around here.
I don't know where you came up with that name. I'm just giving up hypotheticals.
I'm just trying to do process of elimination here, you know? And so,
Yeah.
it's the first guess.
Is my chat box not working? What is going on with this stream today, guys? I'll leave Mike over here for 5 minutes.
Oh, here we go. You know, in all the things in life, I'm always the one to get blamed for a lot of issues.
Yeah. What's the common denominator here?
I mean, something ain't right with everybody. Evidently.
Everybody else.
Everybody else
is
yeah.
the common
There you go,
denominator.
yeah.
Everybody but you.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't even know which camera that is anymore, Ike.
God, that was the worst start to an event in the history of events. Will it put you on tilt if I talk about it?
I can't speak. I'm so upset.
That says a lot. That says a lot. Okay. I guess the trauma has not left my man over here.
God.
Well, okay. Since you asked, Phil, I'll be glad to tell you what happened because I can't be rude. Because I can't be rude. Phil, why don't you have a seat, Phil? We're gonna do story.
Let's talk about
We're gonna do story time around here, okay?
Okay.
So we get this U.S. Open gig, right?
Right.
You know, we're there in Vegas. I'd already been there for eternity, and Colin shows up and does his mad scientist thing, right? So
Right.
we set up, we unload. Collins acts like he's moving into town for 6 months. Makes himself quite at home, right? There at Griff's.
All right. Yeah.
And so we get through day one. All the champions are there. Everyone's coming off the World 10 ball. They spared no expense. Everything got refelted, in rotation. You know what I mean? Like certain tables and blah blah, right? So I'm at the gym. It's the day after day one. I mean, Collins left to go finish setting up because he didn't like the overhead and he didn't like this and that after day one. So I'm at the gym in the morning and I get a call. Collins, okay, what's going on? Like, what's up, man? And he's like freaking the F out. Okay. Hyper, like uber perfectionist is Collins when it comes to this stuff. Like he really takes a lot of pride in it. And he's like, hey, something happened here at Griff. You should probably get over here. And I'm like, okay, well, what happened? He's like, well, I think I cut a hole in the felt on table 1.
Cut a hole?
I was like, how big of a gash are we talking about here and where is it at? He's like, well, it's right by the side pocket
Oh.
and it's about like 1.5 inches long. And I'm like, what in the hell happened? And he's just like, he's scared to death. He's like, man, we just got this gig. He's worried about getting fired. He's just, all this stuff. Never mind the fact of like the prestige of the event and
Right.
everybody and their mom's going to be watching and all these champions are in town. I said, okay, just hang tight. Let's figure something out. So I called Brandon, the manager at Griff's, and I said, hey, we got an issue. And he's like, well, what's the issue? Like I said, everything had just gotten refelted. I mean, like within days, right? And because you're friends with Oscar and you're in the pool world, and how hard is it to get Simonis right now?
Pretty dang hard.
Pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Okay? Pretty difficult. So I called Brandon and I said, hey, do you have any more cuts of felt? And of course, his natural reaction is, well, why do you ask? So I said, well, here's the situation. Now, it is like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. We're starting at like 11:30, 12 o'clock.
Okay.
So we got no time at all. No time. So I told Brandon what happened. He says, my table guy is probably in Reno right now, working somewhere else or heading to work somewhere else. Let me see if he's even like in the same zip code. Wow, look at that shot.
Yeah.
Look at how you run in there,
Three
John.
rows on the side. Wire.
There you go. Yeah. That's how Collins wins every match I play against him, by the way. Shots like that.
Pretty much he does too.
So anyway, calls the guy. By some miracle, he is not out of town. He's still in Vegas and drops everything, shows up, and is the hero. And I can't remember his name for the life of me, but the guy was absolute professional and just really helped save the event. Collins was just so tilted, and no one was even upset about him because what happened is he's trying to adjust the overhead camera.
Yeah.
It slips, busts my dude's camera, breaks it, expensive camera, right?
Collins camera.
Collins' camera,
Busted.
right? Broken, cuts the hole in the felt. The guy comes in, saves the day, and no one ever knew until like the very end when I asked Collins, was it all right to talk about it? And finally, and even now, you can tell how much it like annoys him because he's so like he likes doing things in the best way, and mistakes happen, right? Accidents happen. You know?
They happen.
Thankfully, though, they had an extra. They had some more, some onus. Thankfully, the mechanic was still there in town, and no one ever knew. A couple of people were curious. A couple of players like, "Why are we changing the felt? I just did it." You know what? Blah blah blah. And it all worked out in the end. So that story will forever live in infamy of the U.S. Open that was at Griff's. What a nice shot there from Ben.
What's the score? Is that
One.
this
I
game
think it's 1-1. Yeah, should be 1-1. But yeah, poor Collins, man. I felt bad for him, you know.
Yeah, and he busted his camera.
And he busted his camera. But you know what? Like the kind of guy that he is, and you know that. Like he could have cared less about the camera.
Right.
That was like the least of his concern, you know.
Right.
You know, Brandon was just super cool, and everything just could not have worked out like any better considering the circumstances. And but it ended up being a great event. But I tell you, like to start the event like that, it was literally day number 2.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, yeah. It was a little sketchy, to say the least. So, but like this morning, man, we were like behind the 8 ball over here setting up.
Yeah.
All hands on deck, right? Me, you, everyone, Oscar, Desiree, we're all here just doing whatever we got to do to get everything set up. And it's hard because these guys are trying to run a business on top of like, you know, trying to set everything up. Mark Estes, pool table mechanic. I can't remember the guy's name. Maybe that's his name. I got a photo with him and Collins that morning. The guy was great. Could not say anything more positive about the guy. Saved our asses for sure. But yeah, I'd say like out of all the events that we've done together, though, this is probably the more like dialed down version of Collins' stream because he usually has like 18 more cameras, and you know, but just logistics didn't work out for us to be able to get more up here. The challenges of the room, but still looks great. We got a long 2 days here. Ooh, day number 1's coming to an end for the stream after this match, but we'll be back tomorrow with 24 players. Are you still in, Miller? You're out? Oh, sorry I asked. Okay.
No, it's okay. I can't see very well right now.
Yeah.
So.
It's an important part of playing pool.
Yeah,
Kind of crucial.
It kind of is pretty crucial, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's been pretty interesting. I've never been to San Diego, and everyone seems to be real nice, and it's cool seeing like a full community, everyone come out, and
it is.
And you know, getting 96 players is pretty awesome as well. So
yeah, this used to be one of my favorite stops when the Mesa tour was happening.
Yep.
Loved coming here.
yeah, Des was saying like out of all the stops that were part of the Mesa tour, only like, you know, 3-4 rooms are still even left open all these years later.
Yeah.
You know, which is kind of sad, but in this instance, it's great that they've been able to weather everything. So. Yeah, Collins is a great guy. You know, there's like the number of people in the pool world that I will put my reputation on. I can do it on in one hand, you know. So, and Collins is close to that top of that list. So, it didn't matter, you know, what happened or whatever. We were gonna figure it out, and that's just what we do, and we adjust whenever we have to. And I know where his effort is and his work ethic and everything else. He's a great guy to work with, and just does a great job. So, golly, that 4-ball just made this shot real awkward now, Phil.
Yeah, really. Yeah, it looks like he's got a almost back cut.
Yeah, I think so. Which, you know, I don't mind that part because then you can send it by that 7-5, right, and just kind of play it a bit of a two-way.
Yeah, but
that's what he's looking at.
Scratch is big if you that backside 5-ball. Guess the angle is going to come above it though.
He's sighting it. He's going here. Oh, yeah, he can cue a lot more of the ball than what I thought. He went all for the shot, and the shot went down. Good one there.
See,
I'm a little. I'm playing to duck as well. You know what I mean? Like, I'm playing for the 5-7.
Yeah.
I'm playing for the 5-7. He went all ball. Am I going to Buffalo's next week? You know what? I don't know yet. I don't know. It's already here. It's already, you know, around the corner, and well, actually, it's already on our doorstep. So I'm thinking about going to New Orleans still. I might go to New Orleans still. Events like that, like, I've never been, but I've heard great things about them, and it's always been a bucket list thing. And there's not a long list in the
bucket
pool.
list for me, but it's tough. It's tough going this time of year.
Listen, I got girls, and they always get out of school at this time of year. That's the hardest part for me. And not just that, but like, as great as that event always is watching from the house, and it is an amazing event to watch from home, like the idea of staying up till 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the morning every night, which I know it's going to be like, is not that appealing. I got to be honest with you. Not at 38 years old.
No, it's difficult without medication.
Wow. Yes, yeah. The extent of that for me is like a monster, or something. So, but I'm like a creature of habit, Phil. I like staying in my own rhythm and keeping a schedule and all that. So, it's more challenging for sure. But if I was setting a line for SVB Federer, let me ask you, Phil, before I chime in here. A race to 100, where would you? Number one, what do you think the scores? Well, let me start. What would you set the line at for the match?
I would set the line at.
Medication can be fun, indeed, Jeff. Indeed, many years of that.
I would say -6 for Fedor.
Okay, so 90. What is it? 90, 94 for Shane, right? Okay, yeah. I don't think that's out of line. I think probably just seeing some of the comments in these like early posts, there's obviously action on both sides, which is what you want. And you don't really get to see that with a lot of these matches. I mean, you'll see like the degenerates of pool really, really get engaged with it, but like this is getting everybody engaged with it. I said earlier, I thought this was like the premier rotation matchup as far as like realistically happening, and it's been
talked about before.
Yeah, I mean, I first heard about this match going back to December. So, and I knew that there was like rumblings of them playing and it getting more serious, and of course scheduling is always tough because they're both very full time, and so we don't got enough weekends like in the year as it is already, let alone doing something decent like that. Nice shot there.
Yeah, I don't think I would bet on the match either way because it's
Well,
just
you got to
too
get some
difficult.
sweater in there,
Maybe
even
a
if
sweat,
even
but
if
not-
it's
not
even
like
if it's
a huge bet.
no, yeah, but at least something recreational. You know,
Yeah, I mean, if
give
I
you a reason
were
to
bet-
watch. Ooh, hit that
Yeah.
thick.
If I were to bet, I would pick Federer.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably a safer bet.
It's safer, but I mean, they're both great players, and they're both capable of running away with it if the break is working right for
Right.
them. But I don't know. Federer's, I think, hungrier, younger.
Well, youngers for sure, but you know Shane's got a lot of really recent history. I mean, they both do playing these long rotation sets. The reality is nobody's gonna give Federer action like at all.
Right.
You know, so Shane's on the short list of players that will play him even, and it's due to the fact that Federer just plays the game so well.
Yeah.
So, before all this WNT and you know I'm Mr. 9-ball and this and that, Shane's favorite game was always 10-ball. 10-ball, 10-ball, 10-ball. He wants to gamble playing 10-ball. He played everyone and their mom. He had really great matches with Alex and Dennis and Chang and you know you name it playing 10-ball because that was a game. And you know Federer I think is known to have a devastating break with 10-ball, and knowing his work ethic, I think if he doesn't right now, he will by the time the match starts for sure. So, but I have a hard time watching these like long sets, man. Personally, you know,
It's tough, yeah. It's a grind.
You know, especially if someone gets away. You know, I was there when Shane played Dennis in Oklahoma during COVID. And Shane's up by like 20 games. I'll never forget, Miguel was behind me, and he says, you know, and Shane's needing like, I forgot what it was, like maybe 8 games or something, you know, and he's up by 20. And he's like, you think he's got a chance? And I was like, no way. No way. And then Dennis just starts doing this like goofy dance around the table after every shot. Yeah. And it was funny because all the Filipinos in the room all bet on Dennis on the line, on the spread, which I think was around like maybe 7, if I remember right, and I could be wrong. But so I think, and nobody ever said specifically, but in my mind, I'm thinking all these guys are cheering for Dennis because they just want him to cover, you know, because a lot of them bet pretty decent, getting a decent amount of games, and at that point they thought their money was already gone. So as Dennis goes on this run, which for me was one of the best matches I've ever seen in my life, by far the best finish. Yeah, it was real interesting seeing the dynamic and the energy in the room change. But this is the kind of stuff that Shane's been through, right? Shane's been the one on your neck. Shane's been the one. Shane's been the one to run away with it. He's been the one to lose in heartbreaking fashion. So I mean, look, he's got a lot of years on Federer, but yeah, I think when it comes to a line, I think a lot of the bigger bettors are probably going to be betting it close to even. Everyone loves SVB, everyone loves Federer, so I think you'll get more even action than anything. But if you were to ask me who do I think has a bigger chance of running away with the match, it'd be Federer. Yeah. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be a great match. I hear it'll be around the U.S. Open, like before, somewhere around there is what I'm hearing.
Somewhere around there, okay.
Somewhere around the U.S. Open. So you're talking like a couple months out, which is great. But I remember last year. Being in Everett with Shane, and this is when Federer first talked like publicly about playing Shane, and a lot of people were interested in hearing like what his response would be. So it's been something that's been chirped on for a while. I don't think Collins is going to be the one doing the stream, just from what I'm hearing. But either way, it'll be a quality stream for sure. Yeah, that Dennis and Shane match was pretty special. I got to see them play 10 ball in Virginia years before, and that had a lot of hype on it. I was there when Federer played Jeff in Dallas. I was there at that event. So
Federer won that.
Federer won it, yeah. But the thing is, you know, Jeff shows up to that match like 5 minutes before call time. He's eating. Federer had already been there, like practicing for hours. Federer takes a lead day one, and then from there, it just kind of stayed game for game. So, like, if you don't start like that, then who knows how the match would have gone, right?
Yeah.
But look, over the years, you get to see Shane go through these ebbs and flows of matches, from winning and losing, and, you know, like I said, be devastating and then get rocked like he did against Jason a couple years ago. But you haven't really seen Federer face a lot of adversity because he's so dominating. You know, you haven't really seen, like, he plays everybody great. He beats Tony playing one pocket. He beats Chip playing one pocket. He beats, you know, Jeff playing rotation. But, like, you really haven't seen him have to come from behind. You know, I know he lost to Tony that one time, but how much weight do you give that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
I was gonna zip this back.
It's on layaway. But yeah, they're for sure playing winter break. There's no way that they're gonna not play. There's no gambling match playing rotation where they're playing alternate break ever in the history of pool. They're not gonna do that. So I can guarantee that it'll probably be with a template, which I think favors Federer.
100%.
Yeah.
Federer. Although Federer's a great wood racker too.
Federer don't do a whole lot of things bad on a pool table.
Yeah.
You know, so.
But he's got the knowledge.
Yeah.
I've talked to him about it before.
Yeah.
He's very knowledgeable about where the balls are going to go.
Yeah.
But Shane does too. They both have.
Yeah,
that
but the
down.
thing with Shane is that what happened there? We're about to see a 3-9 combination here. The thing with Shane is that if him trying to be a tactician fails when it comes to the break, Shane's always got that old school, like, I'm gonna just spring the wrecker in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he gets a lot of mileage out of that break.
Yeah.
It's won him a lot of tournaments over the years, you know? But that's also, for me, part of the boring part of watching, like, long race rotation, especially with the template, where you're gonna have a lot of consistency, like, after the break.
Yeah.
You know? So that's where I think the challenge is gonna be. I'd rather personally see, like, a best of sets, you know? Maybe
best
like
of 3 sets or something.
Yeah, even best of 5 is good. You know, race to 3 sets.
Race to 3 sets.
You know, either you're playing something like maybe a race to 17 or 21 or whatever every day. You know, where, like, it's easy on the eye. You know, Phil, like, if I'm up by 20 games, I ain't gonna watch.
You ain't gonna watch it, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But if you're coming into day 2 and you're just down a set, it's fresh. You start fresh.
But you know why? Because of the break. The break is why I think he's always gonna have, like, a shot, even if you lose set 1, right? Like you would in tennis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but someone's up by 20. What I'm doing at that point is I'm just checking in. You know what I mean? Like, I'm out. Whereas sets, you know, I'm engaged
You're
throughout.
more
Yeah.
engaged,
You know, I'll restart again on day 2 and day 3 or whatever it is. So, but I've always had, like, issue though watching, like, long rotation sets. Just like, you know, maybe it's just the fan of one pocket in me where I can walk up to one pocket and
tough.
just.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I've sweated quite a bit of Oscar's longer races, and it's tough.
Yeah. I think, to be honest, it's actually better with guys who break terrible. Like, and the reason is because they don't control everything the way that these big guys do.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I've seen when Copigny can break 10 ball, like, on a dime, man. You know, where he's controlling the one by the upper right-hand corner where you're looking at the screen right now.
Yeah.
You know, that one ball for Federer, if they're playing with the template, is going to be in that general area every single time. You know, he's playing for the four railer. He's playing for the balls going in the side, right? He's not even the one is supposed to be in the upper right, and that's how he's gonna play the game.
Yeah.
You know, and he ain't gonna. You can't give anybody a knockout punch in long sets of rotation, but you can chop down their legs,
Yeah.
one after one after one. You know. But Woodраck, don't let him mess with the one ball. I can get into that, you know,
Yeah.
because you're gonna get more randomness out of it. You know, don't let them manipulate it at all.
But they all manipulate.
They are gonna, for
Yeah,
sure,
they
100%.
are.
Yeah, they're gonna. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if they're not using a template.
Yeah.
You know. SVB versus Federer in one pocket. That I can get on board for. You know. But Federer plays. I think Shane's got more experience. But if Shane's got more experience, but Federer will play the right game. You know,
Yes.
where Shane's a rotation player. He wants to put his foot on the gas. So it's going to be a good match for sure. And I like the fact that it's a match that it seems like from watching online that's the match that fans want to see, which is what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
You know, outside of like bringing Josh into the party, it's the only rotation match that really anybody wants to see at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Josh needs to be brought into the party.
Yeah, you know, I don't know.
He's not much of a big money player, though.
No, I mean, he is. He loves the cash for sure, but you know, he's more European when it comes to like sport and titles and you know what I mean, like things like that. He just is. And you know, like we mentioned Buffaloes earlier. You bring SVB and Josh Filler into Buffaloes for a 2,000 entry one pocket, you're probably going to have the biggest Calcutta that modern pool was probably seen. You know, I'd guess it'd probably be over 400,000 in the Calcutta. Last year, I think Alex went for 40,000 by himself, blind bid. You know,
And why do you think players like SVB and Filler don't come?
I don't think they like one pocket. I really don't.
You
I
just
just
think it-
like not enough to want to fade
Not
all
enough,
that. You
okay.
know, so I just don't think it gets them up in the morning like it does with some other guys. You know, some pool players like they want the score, and I get it. You know what I mean? And money's always going to be lucrative, but for other guys, like peace of mind is so weighted.
Yeah.
You know, so but I would love to see those two guys walk into New Orleans and jump into that party for sure. Ooh, nice little touchy shot there.
Good. Is it good?
It's good, yeah.
I didn't see a double hit there, but
Oh, which one?
I don't know. Maybe he's taking the previous shot.
Oh, I didn't see no double.
To be honest, I
wouldn't-
wasn't really paying that close of attention, but to me
if
it
it was
looked-
if it was the 5-ball, it wasn't.
yeah, no, it was one before the 4, that touchy shot we had to spin.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
looked okay to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I buy the paying the bills line. I mean, Federer don't need one pocket to pay the bills either. You know,
Right.
he loves the action. You know, you can just love the action and want to get a good
Yeah.
score. You know, without it being like a necessity. When does Dennis come back? That was a nice shot there. You can tell this guy plays in one pocket the way he hit that ball. Good shot there.
He killed it nice.
Yeah. You know, I don't know when Dennis's 5-year ban is up, but even if it's up, it's no guarantee he'll be allowed back in either way.
Yeah.
I think Dennis's interest at this point has shifted to Chinese 8-ball, which is a lot smarter for him, especially at this point of his career.
More lucrative, too.
More lucrative, by far. Hay-ball money is the real deal. Hay-ball money is deep, deep, deep pockets. Meanwhile, Ben over here coming with some good shots in this match. I think they're asking whose break it is. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, it's not hard to do the math. We're on game 7.
Yep.
That's odd.
It's been a long day. Been a long day. Say, give me back my chalk. All right, let's see what Ben's gonna do.
Make the 9.
9 ball.
Nick,
That counts, and he
scratch-
gives a
did he
little.
scratch?
Oh, he danced too soon. The hip shake is the one that caused it to go in. That's like you get an interception, you about to cross the end zone, and you let go of the ball
Oh,
at
yeah.
the half-yard line right there.
Yeah.
Man,
Or you dive in and your knee touches before
that's
you
it.
cross the lane.
That's it. Yeah. He didn't have to give the hip shake on him. All right, I'm gonna take a little break. Collins, you want to come in? They miss you in the chat, they said. Ain't nobody say that.
You want your chair?
Sure.
Or you can hold it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Ben running away with it a bit.
Yeah, I made a pretty nice out last time. Did you see that what just happened?
No.
So he breaks. 9 ball gets kicked into the side. He starts dancing. The cue ball comes around 2 rails and follows it
No way. The cue ball
in.
went in.
Yeah.
Oops.
So they had to spot it. That would have been a big game, you know. We've been up pretty early. We didn't get a whole lot of sleep the day before either.
You talking about Big Queen?
Talking about yawns are contagious.
Oh, that.
Big
okay.
Queen telling
Big
us
Queen
to
saying wake up. That's a Dr. Disrespectism.
Okay.
Yo, Kev Tech IT Support just became a channel member. Right on, bro.
Nice.
Coming in, getting access to them emojis. I gotta mute this. What I miss?
He fired in the 9. He comboed it in. I missed. I took my eye out
That's
for
Ben,
a
right?
second. Yeah, and then I just saw the 9 ball flying in the corner pocket. Oh, he back cut it? Yeah.
Deal. I think this is going to be our last match of the night, guys. They're going to play like one more round.
Looking here, not here.
Oh yeah. I think they're going to play one more round, or they're currently working or starting the last round of play, or that's starting soon, but for the day anyway. So unless I walk over there after this match and see that there's something real juicy, you know, which we'll see. Tomorrow starts at 11 Pacific. Wait, Shannon, you just bought a bunch of merch? Oh, snap, there it is. Holy hell. She bought a bunch of merch. Let's go, Shannon. Dude, we got another channel member coming in, Jeff Martin. Shout out to Jeff Martin. New certified chat addict. Let's go.
Wow.
Ike, no, because some of the other channel memberships that were bought as like gifts have lapsed. We currently have 34 active members. At the high point, we had 83, but a lot of those were gifted memberships.
So Collins, JB is asking, what does he have to do to become a paid supporter?
So right underneath the video, after you've subscribed, you'll see a button that says join. That's the channel membership. Oh my God, here we go. Kev Tech coming in with the 5 gifted subs. 5 new chat addicts. Corky Fox. Ryan Kingsbury. Kalen. I'm guessing that's the name. Jimmy JXL. Welcome, welcome, welcome. He's going again. Look at this. How could he be going?
I don't. Maybe is he looking at the path that the cue ball is going to take?
Into the 9?
Into the 9, yeah. He's trying to make the 5. I think he's going to try to come into the 9.
Pretty damn good shot.
Hey, Roberto. Yep, this is Phil Prentice. I don't know about world famous, but maybe one day.
What's up, Francis?
Francois.
Oh my
it
God! How
tickled
did
its feet.
and look at how perfect the cue ball comes out because he hit it so thick, or was it thin? Either way, he didn't hit it great. But because of the way he hit it not so great, the cue ball comes out perfect.
Right. Hey, thanks, Franco.
And just for the record, Roberto, it isn't Prentice Custom Cues. It's Pip Cues. Pip.
Yeah, Oscar has won 3 matches today. He's on the winner side, plays tomorrow at 11 or 12. Another top favorite is Jeremy Long, also from Sacramento.
Yeah, especially considering Ernesto went 2 and out.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He must not be feeling well.
Yeah. I don't know who would you other than Oscar and Jeremy Long.
Whom, by the way, are both currently tied for the least amount of games of 9-ball lost.
Yeah. Any other strong players? I'm not. Oh, you got Josh Ferris. He's what?
689.
689.
When he played on stream, he did not play very good at all.
He didn't, but he was playing to the table next to me, and he was much more composed. Yeah, he was running out from everywhere there. James Harris, yes, he's on the winner side. He plays Oscar tomorrow.
Oops.
Yeah.
Both Oscar and Jeremy have only lost 4 games of 9-ball in 3 matches. They've both won. Well, actually, I take it back. Oscar's won 27. Jeremy's won 24 because he's only going to 8. But
He must just miss that cutoff, huh?
he is too Fargo
Too Fargo, okay.
away from
Being a
needing
9.
to go to 9. Yeah.
No, Oliver is not here. I was hoping he would come too, but
Oh, he overhit this, but he's going to end up straight in.
Francis should have been here too.
He's going to end up straight in with one of them close to the rail jacked up shots that I think we've practiced more than any other close to the rail jacked up shot on the table.
Yeah, Francis, I don't know where all the Filipinos are. There was like Ray was here yesterday, but I don't think he played today.
Oh, he's going to roll it out. Look at this. Oh, he punched it.
I think the pockets on this table are about 4 1/4 inches.
On a Brunswick with really worn-in cloth.
Yeah.
Jess, I think you're already a member, buddy.
No, I think Adrian had some family in town.
Wait, Jess, no, you're not a member. You would have to... it's underneath the video. Should be.
Hey, what's going on, Mo? Oh, what did you see what happened there?
That was his cue.
This cue
Touched
hit
the 8 ball.
The 8 ball?
I have a hair hanging out of my nose. That is
Oh.
driving me wild.
Okay.
Oh, of course, I'm unmuted right now. Whoops, I meant to be muted. Well, got it.
Well, this is it.
And there's the match.
There's the match.
And I'm bright red. In case my mic picked that one up, which I think it did. I'll go find out if there's any other notable matches. Otherwise, that's going to be it for tonight. So I'll be back in just a minute or two to fill you guys in. Don't go anywhere. Or go somewhere. Of course it got picked up on the mic. Of course,
Of course
it did.
it did, yeah. Count it off.
That's it. We're done. We'll be back at 11 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. They've got just a few more matches to finish up on the bracket for the evening. Nothing incredibly compelling. And, yeah. Thanks for hanging out,
All right,
guys.
good
Thanks
night,
for all the new
guys.
members.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks for the support and the love on Venmo. Thank you for everything, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Shannon, can't wait to go click the fulfill button on your order. And, yeah,
Good night.
have a good night.